Many people have evacuated from the Minamisoma city after the great earthquake and tsunami, and also because of the trouble at the Fukushima Daiichi nuclear power plant. On the phone, we have the mayor of Minamisoma City, Mr. Katsunobu Sakurai. Thank you very much for answering our interview. Now, we have just heard about the new fire which broke out from the number 4 reactor building at Fukushima Daiichi nuclear power plant. Have you heard anything about this? Well, we haven't heard anything from the government or from the prefecture. We just heard the information on TV. Now, in addition to the tsunami, people were asked to evacuate or to stay inside, and I think everybody is having a very troublesome time. Are there a confusion scene? Well, I can't say, frankly, that there is no confusion. Everybody is enduring here. But everybody is trying their best. Everybody's trying their best to stay calm. So there is no confusion. Some people have voluntarily evacuated and moved out of the city. However, everybody is very anxious and concerned. So whether or not you evacuate, of course, it's very difficult to get accurate information, right? Yes. There is no information from the national government and also from the prefectural task force. We ask them and finally get information that we need. So most of the information we get is from TV or radio. We are trying to get answers through the emergency telephone hotline. However, it is very difficult to get information. And of course, many of the people are staying indoors, are sheltered indoors without being able to find their families. Yes, that is right. We have called on to citizens to remain indoors in their houses or in their evacuation shelters. But because of the tsunami and after the earthquake, 2 kilometers from the coastline is totally devastated. And already about 180 bodies have been recovered. However, we don't know how many are still left out there. The final dead count may be more than 1,000, but we can't go out to search. People who have survived must be sheltered indoors because of the trouble at the power plant. We can't go out to bury the dead. We can't even mourn the dead. So the citizens are really facing frustration. And of course, there is no gasoline, no daily supplies. As I've said yesterday, within the 30-kilometer radius, people have been asked to stay indoors, but there's also this traffic control. There's this travel restriction outside of this 30-kilometer area. We are asking for supplies. However, restrictions, people can't come into this area. And that's what the citizens are most concerned about. We can't receive the relief goods. We have been told that gasoline will come to this area. However, they can only reach Koriyama. They asked us to go out to get gasoline because the tank lorries can't come into this area. However, we will be out of supplies. We will run out of all supplies. And Koriyama is about 100 kilometers away from Minamisoma City. What about water and food? Well, water... sometimes the TV is getting wrong information. We fortunately are getting drinkable water. And with the help of Tokyo Electric, we are getting electricity. But other supplies like gasoline, food, daily sundries, these are the things that we are lacking. And I'd like to ask for your help. There are many people who want to evacuate outside of the city. So please secure areas where people can evacuate to. Please tell us about shelters where we can send people to. And also, I'd like to ask the Tokyo Electric people to come see the situation here. I hope that they can come to see how devastated the situation is, how people are so anxious about the situation. We need information, and we also hope that Tokyo Electric can learn about our situation. It is getting very difficult to maintain the operation of the city. I hope that the government and the prefecture can support us. That is the one request that we have. So securing shelters and also gaining information about the devastated areas. Yes, and gasoline as well. We need shelters for people to evacuate to. And you need gasoline and daily supplies. Yes. And so that is the request that we have. One last question. In Tohoku, I understand that it's getting cold. Yes, it was freezing cold this morning. How are the people enduring? Well, there is no kerosene in the shelters, and everybody says that it's too cold. They are hanging